The Tata Group, since its inception, has always believed that servicing the community is not just a responsibility, but a necessary key to a corporate's longevity and success. And this message has been instilled across all the Tata Group of companies. The Tata Social Internship Program is a unique 2-month partnership between the Tata Group and select leading universities, the London School of Economics and the University of Cambridge in the UK, and the University of California, Berkeley, along with UC Davis. Students from these renowned universities are invited to participate in the sustainability projects of the Tata companies spread across India. The aim of the program is to provide international students with a cross-cultural experience, to promote international understanding and bring a different perspective to the corporate social responsibility and sustainability projects of the various Tata companies.
When I applied to the Tata Social Internship, the project that I chose was the women empowerment.
The reason why I joined Tata Social Internship is to pursue my personal interest. My interest is about sustainability, and the next reason is about very academic skills and knowledge in LSE about how to measure the impact of some policies and programs.
I chose the TSI program because I wanted to see a bit of a different world. So this program offers me a way to meet people of rural areas who normally are beyond access of tourists from Europe. So being here, I meet amazing women who make their way from poverty to empowerment.
India is a really diverse nation. I wanted to discover that, and on the other hand, the Tata Group is a world-renowned company, which I also wanted to explore and understand what they're doing for communities here in India.
I wanted to have deeper understanding of the Indian culture, society, how people think and things like that.
How different everything is here, how so many people are really disadvantaged. So I think when I heard that Tata were running a social internship, help with giving back to the communities, I thought that would be great. Tata has a really good reputation, and I thought it'd be brilliant for me to come over and help out.
I chose this internship experience because I thought it would challenge me in different ways I wouldn't get challenged if I was in an office back in the UK.
All man, lucky number one! All man, lucky number one!
My two main projects at Tata Power were the first to help develop a CSR compendium for different projects identified, and the second one to help the team develop an impact assessment tool for CSR projects identified.
The organizations that I've worked with have been SSK, GVSS, and Vanangana in Uttar Pradesh, and then Udyogini in Jharkhand. At these centers, women usually will take around 2 or 3 hours per day out of their very busy schedules.
What the health team does essentially is that on every day of the week, except for Wednesdays and Saturdays, they have health camps. Medicine is provided at an extremely subsidized rate. Apart from the checkups, they also give vaccines to mother and children, and they really work to kind of increase the health of the village in a more holistic sense.
My project is about, again, organic waste converter project. Trying to establish the sustainable waste recycling system here. So the current problem there is the production cost is too high. So they want to improve how they can decrease their cost and improve their output. We are trying to promote our organic manures because organic manure is supposed to be very beneficial for soil nutrition in the long term, so that they can do farming in the future without contaminating the environment around.
My project is about improving student assessment methods for schools in Jamshedpur. So what I'm doing is to collect information on how schools outside of India do student assessment in terms of non-academic area of student development. and then collect the information on how schools in Jamshedpur conduct their assessment, and then draw a set of recommendations from the comparison of the two sets of data.
She brought with her a lot of insights into what we were already doing by sharing things which she found through her research work, which was happening in countries like Finland, Singapore, UK, and whether they could be adapted in our school to make our learning better and our processes better in the school.
I'm interviewing local women, asking them questions about their way from poverty to financial and social empowerment.
ક્લસ્ટરમાં ધીમે ધીમે કામ કર્યું છે અને એ પછી અમે સીધા મંડળમાં જોડાય છે. પછી ક્લસ્ટરમાં કામ કરતાં કરતાં અમને થોડીક બચત આવવા માંડી છે. એમાંથી અમે પછી ધીરે ધીરે અમારા ઓર્ડરો ચાલુ થઈને એમાં અમારે વધારે બચત થવા માંડી છે.
Teaching women is a lot different than teaching children. These women, I think a challenge that they faced also is that getting an education when they're 45.
घटा सीखा और पढ़ना सीखा, उसमें गरम मसाले वाली कहानी सीखी, बहुत कुछ सीखा.
Normally, it is during this time that I try to hold a focus group with the village women. So we just gather around in a group, we sit down, all the women and the doctor who acts as the translator, and I will ask them the questions that I've prepared, we will discuss.
I've also been working with Magic Bus. They strive to provide a safe learning environment, provide children with vocational skills, and a very holistic development in quality education, so providing them with health information, इंग्लिश लर्निंग.
बच्चों को हम अलग अलग तरीके से मैसेज देते हैं, जैसे एजुकेशन कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो बच्चों को पता चलता है कि हाँ बाबा सीखना ज़रूरी है और रोज़ स्कूल जाना ज़रूरी है उसके लिए.
It was great to have Crystal in our team. She was with us for 2 months and she's always been proactive and learning. She's been observant for the various initiatives that's carried on by Tata Power. She could get a hang of the sustainability work that is happening with Tata Power, and I think her contribution to our team is tremendous.
Financial empowerment is the first step of the longer path to empowerment.
5 साल से हम यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं, फिर धीरे धीरे सीखने को मिला, फिर काम किए, फिर टाटा कंपनी में से ऑर्डर मिलता है, जैसे घर में हेल्प करते हैं, अपने हस्बैंड का, बच्चे को कुछ सामान लाने के लिए रहता है तो ले आते हैं, अपना कुछ खरीदने के लिए रहता है तो ले आते हैं, किसी से मांगना नहीं पड़ता है.
I believe that the TCSRD makes a vital step on this path, and I'm glad that my internship is a part of this enterprise.
જે તમે અહીંયા અમને ટાટા કેમિકલ આવી અને જો આ હોલ નહોતું તો અમને રિપેરિંગ કરી દીધું આ બંધો, અને જે તમે અહીંયા આવીને આ બેને અમને વારીએ ઘડીએ સપોર્ટ કરે કે બહુ કે બળિયા બેન કે કામ કરે તો ખુશ છે બેન, એટલે અમે એમ કહીએ કે બહુ ધન્યવાદ અહીંયા ટાટા કેમિકલના સાહેબો અને બહેનો આવીને અમને આગળ કરે છે, એના માટે અમે ટાટા કેમિકલને ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ કહીએ.
From remote areas like Babrala in Uttar Pradesh to Mitapur in Gujarat to Jamshedpur and West Bengal, these eager to learn interns have many a times found themselves far from their comfort zones. They have, however, shown an admirable and a bold sense of adaptability, along with the desire to fight the odds and keep going. Learning not only essential skills that equip them in professional environments, but also imbibing strong values, which they now carry with them as global citizens.
I had a very little understanding of what CSR actually was, but after spending 2 months in Jamshedpur, I realized that for a CSR project to be successful, it's really important that the project is based on local needs.
We find that these the qualities that she has looked at from these schools. So she in fact hunted out perhaps about 18 to 20 some skills and qualities that could be used for assessing a student, and this helped us to understand what are the few main qualities that the schools could start with. So they have zeroed down on 5 qualities to do with social emotional skills, ethical behavior, responsibility, a few of the skills that she looked at in the final report that she is going to present this afternoon.
I think the overall experience benefited me in many ways. I used interpersonal skills. I thought it was, for me personally, challenging in the way you had to connect with people, but at the same time very rewarding. And I think on a professional level, this is definitely going to benefit me in the way that I learned how to sort of understand this kind of multi-stakeholder analysis, and that people have different objectives, NGOs, companies, the corporate sector, the government, and try and link those all together when you're devising a project.
What I've really gained from TSI is largely the opportunity to experience what it's like to work for a Tata company and to really feel the philosophy behind what Tata does and why they do it. So there's a wonderful quote from Jamsetji Tata, one of the founding fathers of the company, and he said that the community is not merely a stakeholder in a business, but it's the reason for its existence. And that is something that I find very valuable, and I will definitely take with me in all my future projects.
I've been able to see how like these big companies, they can give back when also they're still like a massive multinational company making lots of money, but it still works within a business plan to be able to give back to the community and help people out. Like, it works for them and it works for the community as well, so it's like a perfect harmony between the two.
This internship has affected me massively, and looking at the very real impact that this has on their lives, it really does help dispel that cynicism, and that is something that I really needed to see and experience in order to just solidify my commitment to wanting to work in development.
Through the work here, I feel like I myself have been empowered, whatever that means in my own context too.
I think Tama definitely came in with a very curious outlook towards everything, and she wanted to understand. She was very interested. But professionally, the changes that I've seen are that she's able to ask the right questions in interviews. That humbles you as a human being, I would imagine.
These are the exposures I'm sure is not possible through any other intervention or through any other in such a short period of time.
Being in rural India and in one of the most socially backward states of India, Uttar Pradesh, has opened my eyes to a lot of things that I heard a lot during my master's, but you don't actually get to see them.
The Tata Social Internship is definitely helpful for my personal growth. One day, we were invited to a local school, and there we were really welcomed by their all performances like dancing, singing, and pyramid athletics. And there I was really at a loss because they asked me to sing or dance with them, and I didn't really prepare for that. But in the end, I figured out that we don't have to do something perfectly. It's more like showing our appreciation to them. So we sang a song, and in the end we danced together with them. And after that, I really felt connected to them. Through those activities outside work, I figured out how I should express my appreciation and how I should connect to people.
And over a period of time, it has been good. It has been a mutual learning, not just for Alessandra, but also for the community members. So the overall blend that came out into being is understanding of communication on both sides. So that came out very well.
Empowerment doesn't happen within a day. It needs a lot of time, a lot of effort on many people's part. And who knows, maybe European vision of empowerment is not the best one. And maybe here in India, their vision will prove to be much more successful one and much more and much stronger than that we developed in Europe.
The Tata Social Internship program has given the interns an opportunity to learn about a different culture and to understand what social responsibility really is and how important it is for the growth and sustainability of an organization. It stands true to the ethos of the Tata Group in giving back to society.